I'm now alongside a wonderful woman who really needs no introduction. If you don't know who this is right here, you probably don't deserve to have a TV. The absolutely gorgeous Erin Gray. Erin, thank you so much for taking a few seconds of talking to me today. This is the first time I've ever been to one of these. What advice can you give me?
You're a newbie?
I am a brand newbie.
Oh my goodness.
It is overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
And no one's here to see me. How do you do this on a regular basis?
Well, I don't know, fortunately and unfortunately. Fortunately, I sit in one place and I don't have to go through all the crowds. But if I were coming in for the first time, there are certain things that I would go for. First of all, the artists. Okay. You've got to see the artwork. That is amazing. And there's a couple there that are my absolute favorites. Jason Palmer, for example. Incredible work. Then I hear that they've got like a horror thing, these trucks where you go into a horror chamber. I don't know if I would necessarily do that myself.
We're on our way.
But if you're on that, then I think that would be a great event.
We'll have some horror connections in a couple seconds here, but okay. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
No, that's all right. Just a few of the things that you can do. Mm-hmm. So, and then of course meeting all the stars, Tom O'Pennicott and Aaron Douglas, and Leonard Nimoy and moi.
Yes, absolutely. Just looking at your 8x10s, you have had such an amazing career. What do the majority of the fans want to talk about when they meet Erin Gray?
With the men, it's, all right, I got to tell you, you were my first. Didn't know which way I was swinging, but once I saw you, I knew. That's my favorite line.
Wow.
Are we a family television show?
We aren't anymore, but that's cool. You're Erin Gray. Say what you want.
You get to a certain age, you don't care anymore. You just kind of say it as, you know what I mean? Like, as a child, anyway.
I'm not going to censor Erin Gray.
Okay, and then with the women, which I really love, is that you were my hero. You were the woman I looked up to. You said, I just had one of your lead prosecutors here in Calgary come up and say that I was her hero, that I showed her that women could be strong, and now she's one of your lead prosecutors here in Calgary. So I like that.
Well, that message for you didn't end on TV because you're really involved in, the voice against women's violence and all sorts of stuff now.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the first time I ever came to Calgary was to speak on against domestic violence and for a battered women's shelter here in Calgary. Yes.
How amazing is it to look out to the crowd and, someone of your respect sending that message?
Well, thank you. It's interesting for me because I had been part of that world. I had ended up at a shelter for guidance, for help. And I know how important it is for women to see a strong, capable woman who fell victim to that situation. And I got myself out of it, and with the help of people from the shelter giving me advice on what a healthy relationship should be like and how to create boundaries, and then to be part of the shelter. I've been on the board of directors for a number of years and on the advisory board, and to be part of knowing and meeting women who say, thank God, and I've now got my own house and my kids are doing great, and I've gotten a new job, and I'm free, and I'm feeling my strength and my abilities, and to meet these women, to see
how rewarding is that message?
It's huge. Yeah. It's immeasurable.
All right. This is going to be a hard change of topics here, but you might roll your eyes. This
I like to do that.
Is my favorite of your work. I'm sorry, I'm the biggest Friday the 13th fan. What do you remember from this?
What I remember first was the director talking me into it. Okay, because I kept turning it down. Okay. Because I don't go to horror films. Yeah. And I'm not normally in a horror film because I don't go to see them. However, Sean Cunningham, who's a very adorable man, called me up and said, Erin, you have to do it. You have to do it for me. And I said, Sean, why? And he said, because it's a black comedy. Mm-hmm. And I said, excuse me?
Is it an intentional comedy?
He said, trust me, when you go to the screening, you're going to have people in the audience that are going, it's behind the door, dummy, and yelling back at the screen. And it's going to be a party, and everybody's going to be laughing, and nobody's going to be afraid. And I went, I like you, Sean, just because you got such chutzpah. So I did the film, and he was right. I went to the Grauman's Chinese Theater for the opening night, and everybody in the audience was talking back to the screen. It was a big party, and I went, it was scary, though, at certain points. And they were inappropriate at one scene, which I did not give them permission to do, but those are the things that happen in life, and so... Which is... You're going to have to look at the movie again.
Okay. Well, I've seen it multiple times.
Okay,
true story, okay?
Okay.
Every once in a while, the Shaw TV crew, we get together and we have B-movie nights. Mm-hmm. And at the last one we did a few months back, this
was it?
We showed that on the digital projector.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell. And literally the next day I looked at the website and I was like, you're kidding me. Erin Gray is going to be here. And all the other celebrities kind of disappeared from me. I'm like, I'm going to drive the 7-hour drive from Saskatoon just to meet someone who is in a Friday the 13th movie. And I've done it! Pack up the gear, it's
Now
time to go. So you're not going to return? I mean, I have got a $100 huge Friday the 13th like coffee table book, and you've got like a full-page picture in it.
Right.
It's good
right,
stuff.
Right.
Are you ever going to return to horror?
Probably not.
Probably not?
I am so squeamish. I mean, you know, my daughter every once in a while takes me took me to Disturbia for Mother's Day. I scream the loudest. I'm sorry, I'm under the chair. Just not my thing.
All right, what's next for Erin Gray?
What's next? Well, first of all, what I do now, as well as acting from time to time, is I have a company called Heroes for Hire.
Okay.
And I book people like Tom
That was going to be my closer.
and Aaron Douglas. Oh, that's your closer. Okay.
That's okay.
And I have a wonderful group of people that I work with, so I'm very blessed with that. And I also teach Tai Chi 4 to 5 days a week. So that's my passion. And that's what I want everybody out there. If you've never done an exercise, if you want to try something new, please do yourself a favor and try Tai Chi. Okay, there's my sales pitch.
Here's my sales pitch.
Okay.
Go by Jason Goes to Hell.
And find the inappropriate
She's in it,
moment.
and find the inappropriate moment. Because I can't remember. They're all inappropriate. It's like top to bottom. It's Jason.
This was in relationship to my character.
Oh, okay.
Very inappropriate.
Actually,
and it
now
wasn't in the script.
they'll do that. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
That's how they get you.
They do.
Thank you.
My
it has
pleasure.
been an absolute honor.
Thank you.
Back it up. We're going home. I talked to Erin Gray. I'm done. I'm out. That's it.